Hello again guys, Damien Jones here again for you today. And today I thought we'd take a look at two very good, in my opinion anyway, two very good military watches. I've not done military watches with you before, but I do have quite a few, and I thought, well, let's go through them and see what's what. Today I've got for you the Russian-made VOSTOK KOMANDIRSKIE, which is a genuine Russian military watch, which I'm sure a lot of people in the know out there will be familiar with. It's basically been described as the AK-47 of military watches, and it's a very good watch, and we're going to review it. And also here on the right, another good watch in my opinion. This is a replica. This is an EAGLEMOSS 1980s Russian or Soviet tank commanders, copy of one of their watches basically. And we're going to take a look at the two of these Russian military watches with you now. For starters, I can tell you straight up, if you want one of these Russian tank commanders 1980s copy watches, they're by EAGLEMOSS, which is a magazine which you buy and you get the watch free with it. Now, some of the watches that are available in this series are really rather quite good, and others are not so good. They all have a quartz movement, as you can see, with a battery, and some of them, the quality's quite good, and others not so good. This is actually one of the better ones. And obviously here, as I've already said, we have the genuine article. And first of all, I think we'll take a look at the EAGLEMOSS, because I wanted to compare and contrast these two watches for you and give the pros and the cons. First of all, I would say both watches, in my opinion, get 9 out of 10. Okay. The only reason either of these watches have lost a mark is on account of the really crappy straps that they came with. Now, the EAGLEMOSS Soviet watch, it came with, not this what I've put on it, these are much better. I recommend that you get your own NATO straps for them. I believe these are 22mm size for this watch, which is quite big. It's nearly a 50mm face, and as I say, it's got quartz movements. Getting back to what I'm saying, I'm babbling. Both watches are brilliant. However, they both lose a mark for the crap straps that they were issued with. This one, by EAGLEMOSS, was issued with a really quite lame, weak canvas strap, which had these two imitation leather tabs about here. And it just felt cheap, it felt nasty. It didn't even go around the circumference of my wrist. So I had to pull that off, and so the watch straps a failure on the EAGLEMOSS. The same goes for the VOSTOK KOMANDIRSKIE. This came with an imitation, or I'm not sure if it was real leather or imitation leather, but again, it didn't go around my wrist, and the quality again was questionable, so I cut that off and replaced it. I believe this is a 18mm if you want to replace, the strap on a genuine VOSTOK KOMANDIRSKIE. Right. The EAGLEMOSS watch. This is one of the better EAGLEMOSS watches. It copies really quite faithfully the the Russian Soviet watches. They've got these bright red and black decals on. This section doesn't actually move on here, but you know, generally speaking, it's a good, thick, solid case, chrome, stainless steel back, luminescence hands on it, the iconic Russian star, and it reproduces quite faithfully the little tank regiments on it. It's easy to read, it's big, it's got the crown here on the side at 2 o'clock, which is quite unusual. And for a watch which, to be quite honest with you, I paid, you can get these for £1 actually in the pound shop if you're lucky. If you're not so lucky, you can probably get one for about £3 off eBay. And I think, you know, for the price and the size, I think it's actually a very nice watch, as long as you replace the strap as I have. Okay, you go for whatever colour you want. Don't have to get the colour I got, but overall, a great watch. It's actually waterproof as well, to I believe 30 meters, and yeah, 9 out of 10, and that's for the reproduction. Now, as to the actual thing, now this is a genuine VOSTOK KOMANDIRSKIE, which has been described as the AK-47 of watches. Again, as you can see, that copy on the EAGLEMOSS of the little tank, it was very nicely done. This is a genuine one. These are made in the USSR. They have the date, and they're a nice easy read, fair bit smaller than the EAGLEMOSS. This obviously genuinely moves, and it's a great watch. It's water resistant. The only thing that lets it down is it's got an acrylic face, which I don't like. I don't like acrylic faces. You do find them quite often on military watches. I don't like them. I think they're cheap and nasty. I was very surprised on the copy of a Soviet military watch that this is actually glass crystal on the EAGLEMOSS. And there we have it. As I say, quartz movement on the copy. On the genuine thing, it's a wind-up watch, so no need for a battery. They're guaranteed for 10 years. They're water resistant to 30 meters. And they're a damn good watch. And one of these will set you back probably about £30. They're not too expensive. And as I say, they will last you. I would recommend getting one of these anyway. Because let's face it, I mean, you know, batteries run out, don't they? And a wind-up watch, a good reliable wind-up watch like this, with a second hand that sweeps, you know, they're handy to have around, even if you don't wear it every day. I do wear this every day, and I think it's a damn good watch. And that, guys, is my honest opinion on these two Russian military watches. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you again very, very soon. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Cheerio. Bye for now.